Okay. In Space with Markiplier Part 2 is, it's not that complicated. It's actually a lot less than, you would expect. The Part 1 actually had a lot more, but this has a lot more, in a different way. In the first one, to get to an ending, it was very quick. But in this one, I actually had you had a much longer line to get to an ending, and it looks really complicated, but it's just because I mapped it out a little bit weird and couldn't be bothered redoing it. So, first option between horror and romance. Yeah, there's no difference. Really, you get your first bit, which of course is a little bit different, but then it gives you the exact same options of left and right. But there's a problem. There are so many different lefts and right in the entirety of In Space with Markiplier Part 2. So that's why, if you are trying to track what parts you've watched or not, I would give them different names and then write it down which way. But yeah. So yes, it gets very messy. So I'm gonna go down the route that I went. And it's pretty direct route. So, if you go left, I didn't give this one a name, but if you go left and then you go, you're not Markiplier, this is a very pivotal point, the infinity point. You get, if you get to any of these infinity endings, you just get brought back to this point, and you get these two, which is okay to, or don't cry baby, and it's okay to cry. And then we're gonna go this way, and you can either choose to run or hide, and run or hide is also another option that you can get back to. If you go that to it's okay to cry, cut the blue wire, and I love scary stories, it just brings you back to the same spot. Then you choose to go run, and you another pivotal point where you have sneak or intervene, which pops up quite a number of times, where you can hide and get there. Don't use warp core, cut the yellow wire. You'll all be brought back to sneak or intervene. You can choose either one. Choosing either one, sneak or intervene, does not matter. It gives you a different starting part, but they ultimately give you the same option of left or right. And they are the same left or right. I double checked. Now this is the left or right part that is very confusing but very easy. As soon as you get to sneak and intervene and you choose left or right, you are set. You don't have to focus on anything else. And pretty much everything wraps back into this funnel of trying to get you to sneak in or intervene. So over here, these all go back, these all go back, these all go back. This goes here, which just brings you back. I will explain these ones in a sec. Anyway, I gave each of these different names, like gaming for the 8-bit gaming thingy one, gym for all the gyms, puppet for the puppet with, what's her name? Forgot her name, the cake lady. She makes cakes. Theory one for MatPat's one, which is different from the Markiplier Mac ones over here. And then it loops into some areas. So from gym you can actually get theory, and from theory you can get the spooky one, which is I didn't know what to call it. It's the one with the woman and the weird robot that's cooking cookies and wants to give you a hug and then kills you. Yeah. Anyway, so these are all the different options they branch off from. Fun fact, you can get stuck in a loop. If you choose gaming, puppet, gym, and then gaming again, it will just loop. It will loop as long as you don't pick theory. It keeps looping. So, but if you want to have all in one go of getting all of these left and right situations, you just go gaming, puppet, gym, theory, spooky, and then you have the two options here for the two endings. Well, these are the technically, technically, these are the two endings, but they're technically two different ones. The left ending has, I don't remember something at the start, but the right one is the one where you get to hear Markiplier sing "Space is so cool" at the start. But these are both the same. This ending goes by ending. I called it the ending because it basically goes to the two endings, and I don't know what else to call them. Anyway, so I didn't actually write it anywhere that R goes to the same thing as this, but who cares? So if you get to one of these endings, you'll be given the option of let go and hold on. Hold on is the actual ending to this series. There's only one canonical ending, and it's hold on. So yeah, this is the only actual ending to this entire thing. Let go actually sends you to the two options of extinguish fire or airlock something, which is back in Space with Markiplier 1. Yeah, it will send you all the way back to the very first stuff in Space with Markiplier 1. So it resets the entire thing. That's why I have that little reset button. So yeah, that is the end, and there is only one ending. I couldn't find any secret endings or ones that were like non-canonical endings, but yeah, there is only one ending. And that's it. But if we go back up here, we can do a little bit of backtracking. So if you choose good job, you get this L gun and the R door. These pop up here and here. So if you go right, you don't get to... Where does that go? Yeah. So if you go right, it's actually, you get more stuff if you go right instead of going you're not mark. So it's better to choose these stuff so you can actually do them first. But anyway, yeah, you call comment San Diego because it's like, where in the world is Markiplier? These two have different starts, but the ending is pretty much the same, and they're pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so Eldor, or I put them same ones up here, but you can just trace them back to here, and they go back all the spots right here. And then that's it. That's literally the whole thing. There isn't too many things. I think it's this yellow one here. That if you click on this one, this will bring you to Wolfstash, who will talk to you. He even makes a reference to a date, which I heard is when a heist with Markiplier is released. So that sends you back there. And I don't remember, but yeah, I think that's it. Yep. There's like two songs in here. There's a third song. Yeah, that's one song. There's a second song somewhere sung by Dan from NSP. And then there's a technical third song because as the prison guy returns, don't remember where it is. It's no idea where it is. I think it's somewhere. You can find it yourself. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's In Space with Markiplier. Everything about it. I hope you go do it yourself. It's kind of fun, and there's not as many endings. There's just a lot of confusion with these L's and R's. Why did he have to do that? Anyway, bye!